Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Garden State Film Festival 2025, day two. Day two, everybody. We were rolling. We're taking over the city of Asbury Park. My name is Ming Chen. I am live at the Shared Universe Podcast Lounge, located inside the Berkeley Oceanfront Hotel in the beautiful city of Asbury Park. And I've met so many amazing filmmakers, and I can't wait to talk. I think we have 20, maybe more lined up today.
Oh my God.
But you guys are kicking it off, my friends. We have some amazing filmmakers here with an amazing project called Beehold. Can you please introduce yourselves? I'll start with you here to my left.
Yeah, definitely. I'm Ben Barry. I'm the director of Beehold and a longtime collaborator with my friend Brooke here.
Awesome. And please introduce
I'm
yourself.
Brooke Bechtold. I am the founder and executive director, executive producer of Hum Productions. We are located in Chicago, Illinois. And as Ben said, we've been working together for about 4 years now.
That's amazing. Yep. So you're in Chicago, you're in West Virginia. How did you guys meet?
Yeah, so I mean,
we were
the collaborative power of filmmaking, obviously.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, please tell me the story.
We were serendipitously matched on a project, and it took off from there.
Yeah. She came up to do a podcast, and we connected, and it just her love of storytelling and my love of storytelling in both of it, mediums, podcast and visually, it just worked out really well.
So you're telling me podcasting brought you guys together.
Yeah.
Yes.
Podcasting brought them together.
Yeah,
for sure. All right, that's huge. So Behold, I read the synopsis, but can you tell everybody about Behold? It's really interesting.
Yeah. You want to?
Yeah. The story of Behold is about a beekeeper in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, who is all about sustainability and preservation of bees, bee populations. Urban gardening is something that we don't necessarily think of when it comes to beekeeping, but it's a really important part of the pollinator ecosystem. Charlie is a one-man band. He serves a huge portion of the city of Milwaukee and the neighboring areas. From helping nuns to educating small children to working with seniors so that everybody can feel like they are part of the solution.
That's awesome. All through the power of bees.
Yeah.
And how did you meet Charlie?
I met Charlie through my dad lives in a senior community in Milwaukee. When my dad moved in, we instantly saw these bee boxes, and I was like, I need to know who does this, because I'm a storyteller, right? And I met Charlie, and from the very first second, I was like, I need to be your friend, and we need to tell this story. Okay,
was it his personality that was like, okay, this, and I mean, and the bees initially drew you in?
Yeah, when you watch the DocuPod, you will understand, you will see why people are instantly drawn to Charlie. He is charismatic. He's very interesting. He's super curious, and he's an educator, so he's really talented at pulling you in.
That's amazing. Yeah. And when did you get involved? Did you call up immediately? It was like, I got something. I think this could be awesome.
Well, after we met, because we met through a podcast Brooke was doing, and I think that's where we launched this idea of a DocuPod. So the DocuPod is a marriage of what Brooke was doing with podcasting and what I was doing with filmmaking and documentary filmmaking. And so it's just that merge of those two kinds of stories to create an immersive product for both of us. So when she had already done the podcast part of Behold with Charlie, and so we came together and was like, this would be a perfect way to kick off this DocuPod, and a perfect story to let us, let Brooke explore the auditory side of the story, and for us to explore the visual side.
That's awesome. Yeah. So you started this as a podcast, audio only?
It started as audio only, but when Ben and I came together, we knew that there was something bigger that we had to do.
Right.
So we've trademarked the term DocuPod, and we're actually working on a patent.
Yeah. How would you define that? Are you legally? Can you define the term DocuPod?
Yeah.
It's trademarked already, so don't steal it.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I think it sounds awesome.
Yeah.
A DocuPod is a short documentary that's immersive. It's meant to be experiential.
Okay.
And then it's followed by a short form podcast where all the information is. So the short documentary is meant for you to become familiar with our storyteller, to feel almost shoulder to shoulder with them, see how their body language, how they move, how they work. And then the podcast kicks on at your convenience whenever you want to. Both of them are You don't have to do them one after the
Yeah.
other.
Yeah.
And then you can hear all of the information about how Aristotle kept bees and different facts about beekeeping, and you can really hear Charlie tell his story about being an urban beekeeper.
Yeah.
I love this. I love this is, to me, this is part of why the podcast format exists, is you get way more in depth on something that you introduce people to.
Yeah.
Do you have parameters as far as maybe the video portion is a certain length, and then the docupod after, or the podcast after, is maybe a longer length?
It's not,
or is it just
necessarily
kind of depending on whatever the subject matter is?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's really subject matter driven, because if you boiled it all down, we're really trying to get at purpose and these stories.
Yeah.
And so to drive impact. So
Right.
telling these stories to drive the impact of what is going on. So for us, our formats can, the length can be variable. It's just kind of what tells the story best.
Yeah.
We don't want to get it too long on the video side,
Right.
Because we're not trying to make these feature length. But
Right.
yeah,
Plus,
find some happy medium.
attention spans in 2025
Yeah.
are very short.
Yeah, they are.
They're
But I
extremely
mean,
short.
I think what we're finding is that a lot of people have an appetite for a really well-told story.
Yeah.
And so that is a big emphasis visually for what we're doing. And you kind of see it in Beehold is we kind of take a step back and experience Charlie's life through film. We tried not to drive it through interviews. We tried not to drive it through like really dynamic filmmaking,
Right.
but really just a slice of life, something that will give the viewer a chance to be in Charlie's shoes for a little bit.
Right.
And we feel like, again, the media world, like I said, there's an appetite for that really well-told story that's crafted around, again, the idea of impact.
Right.
Yeah.
When we started talking about the short documentary portion of a docupod, we really honed in on the concept of a slow, a slow video, something that we can really sit with our storyteller.
Yeah.
It's not flashy. It's not quick moving. You're walking through a field with Charlie. You're watching him manipulate a bee box, which is not something that you do quickly.
Right.
And that's the beauty of how of Ben's filmmaking, truly.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So were there a set number of episodes that you had? Is it ongoing?
So Hum does is that we feature stories about people all across the United States
Okay.
in underrepresented communities.
Okay.
And so we started out just doing podcasts.
Yeah.
We've now done a docupod, Behold, and we are transitioning to an all docupod model.
Okay.
So all of our
I love it.
storytelling will be going this way.
That's
and
amazing.
we have a lot more in the queue. Hopefully our next project is talking about economic impact, and so it's like each one of these, with Beehold being more about sustainability, we're going to hope to hit these different kind of impact points in these different stories.
Yeah.
Again,
Right.
as Brooke said, through these underrepresented stories, all across America.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many stories out
Yes.
there.
Yeah.
Beyond,
Positive stories.
Yeah. This project, Beehold.
Yeah.
What was your biggest challenge?
I think on the filmmaking side, I tell people, Charlie, if you've seen the film, he's a lot like a bee. He's very energetic.
He's
he
all
goes
over the place.
100 miles an hour,
Okay.
and his passion shines through in that. So I think for us, the challenge was slowing him down,
Right.
and getting him to accept that, hey, we're going to put the camera here, and we want you to just do your thing.
Right.
And he's like, well, yeah, but do you want me to talk? No,
No,
Charlie,
don't do anything different.
Just open it,
Be
talk
yourself.
to the bees, do
Be
the thing.
yourself.
Exactly, and that's how he talks,
Okay.
too.
Yeah, he loves bee puns.
He
So I
loves
think,
bee puns.
yeah, that was the biggest challenge, was like, overcoming his desire to show us everything, because
Yeah.
he's so passionate. And he's got so much going on. So just kind of pulling him back down and being like, listen, this is meant to be slow.
Right.
This is meant to be experiential. So,
yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, it was the hardest thing was really figuring out where we could get the biggest impact of his work.
Yeah.
We found that going with him to there's a convent that he works at in southern Milwaukee that is stunningly beautiful, and to spend a half a day with him and the nuns walking these gorgeous grounds and talking about different kinds of bees and what bringing bees to their community has done,
Yeah.
because they feed so many people in South Milwaukee
Right.
with this food. it was really honing down that shot list.
Yeah.
Just as Ben said, it was really, really honing down that shot
Right.
list.
And what's the runtime?
The runtime,
18
18 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was it tough
Yeah.
getting it
Yeah.
down to 18:12?
It was, yeah. And again, there's a lot of things that we didn't show. You know,
Right.
we filmed with Charlie, I think, over the course of 3 or 4 days. And so there's so much. But again, you know, the idea of these is to pull a very specific, you know, portion of Charlie's story.
Yeah.
But a lot got left on the cutting room.
Yeah. Well, you can talk about it on the podcast though,
Yeah.
if you want to. So that's
Yeah.
amazing.
That's exactly what we did.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yep.
So I think you guys have a pioneering format of
Yeah.
a very popular and still up and coming medium, really.
Yeah.
In podcasting.
Yeah.
We're
And we've got
hoping so.
amazing teams who
Yeah.
love doing this.
Yeah.
work
Can you talk
together.
about your team? How many people on your
Yeah.
team?
There's 10 people on Team Hum.
Yeah, and we have 8 people for Mountain Craft.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yep.
Okay, it's a pretty healthy crew then,
Yeah,
for sure.
He's for profit and we're nonprofit.
Right.
Yeah. And it's
Yeah.
going to continue to grow too. That's the other exciting thing I think about, you know, with all these plans and these projects coming up, we're going to work with other storytellers and we're going to continue to build that community, you know, on our end as well. Cause we want to be able to tell as many of these stories as we can. So
Yeah, exactly. Anybody who's doing any kind of strengthening work in their community across this nation. I mean, from Appalachia to the Pacific Northwest to wherever.
Yeah.
The small communities. I mean, 75% of the U.S. is made up of communities that have fewer than 50,000 people. We both live in a small community.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's really important to highlight those local heroes.
Right.
And that's what we're doing.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Is this your first time at the film festival at Garden State?
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
Okay,
It
well,
is.
amazing. Welcome, guys.
Yes.
Thank
It's
you.
Welcome.
been a
This
blast.
one's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
You've been here, I don't know since when. You just rolled in.
I just rolled in last night. We
Yeah.
both rolled in
Yeah.
last night.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are in for a treat then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is one of the great ones.
Yeah,
And,
we're loving the
like
area.
I'm not even. I mean, I am biased, but I'm
Yeah.
not biased.
That's
I've been to a lot
awesome.
of festivals.
Yeah.
This one just with the collaboration, the warm welcome they give you.
Yeah.
The venues. And then we're by the ocean.
Yeah,
I think it's supposed to be
exactly.
80 degrees today.
It is.
Get out on the boardwalk.
That's right.
You know, just it's all of it encompassing is pretty inspiring for
Yeah.
sure.
100%.
The communications from the leadership at the festival has been really spectacular.
Yeah.
And as you said, the warming vibe has been there from day one. It's been a great experience.
Yeah, for sure. When do you guys screen and where?
We screen tomorrow here.
Yes,
Okay.
here at the
Tomorrow,
Berkeley.
Berkeley.
about
I'm
11?
gonna look this up. Which
Yeah.
ballroom? It is the.
it's Asbury.
Yours at Asbury Hall.
Asbury, okay,
Yes, okay.
okay.
Asbury Hall,
Yep.
11:30 to the 1:45 p.m. block. TA 14.
Yep.
If you're looking for the codes.
definitely.
But Asbury Hall, which is over at the Asbury Hotel, it's literally right across the street.
Yeah, a beautiful walk.
Pretty great venue. Yeah,
Yeah.
hotel's cool. I've done multiple things in there from TED Talk like events
Okay.
to my
Nice.
friend got married there, so they
Nice.
do weddings there. So
That's
it's
awesome.
cool to see great films being shown there as well. So
Yeah, the venues are super unique. I mean, I've been to quite a few festivals and like not a coastal festival, so it's neat to see the different venues that are
Yeah.
set up.
Oh,
and
yeah, you guys are gonna have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Probably won't be your first time here. I think we'll
Yeah.
see you guys
No,
back for
Yes.
sure.
Yes,
it
definitely.
definitely will not be our first time
Yeah,
here.
or
We will
last
be
time,
back.
Yeah,
for
that's
sure.
amazing. Is there anything
Or
I
last
left
time,
out
yeah.
about
Sorry.
Behold that I didn't hit?
No, I think
okay.
we just encourage viewers to view it because not only is it screening here, but it's also
It's on our
yeah,
website, Hum Productions. It's HUMM Productions.org.
.org. Yeah,
Awesome.
And
So
you
check
can see
that
it
out.
there.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
pay attention
Awesome.
to our
And
other
then
work.
and then the podcast stuff you can like subscribe, rate,
Yeah.
the usual,
Where-
right? So
wherever you get your podcasts.
wherever you get your podcast,
Yeah.
which is multiple places.
The name
so.
of our podcast is Impactually.
Yep.
Impactually. All right, check that out.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe, rate. So for sure.
Definitely.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Have a great time here at the film festival. I have no doubt you guys will. A lot of events, a lot of cool filmmakers
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah.
It's great to add 2 more
Yeah.
to the party for sure.
It was great to meet you, Jeff.
Yeah, for sure. So GSFF, we're just getting started, everybody. GSF, Garden State Film Festival, GSFF.org for schedules, tickets, info, or just come down here to the Berkeley. You can buy tickets in person. A lot of events, film screening all day today, all day tomorrow. Your weekend's just beginning. Might as well spend it here at the Garden State Film Festival. So it's awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks, Ming. It was
yeah,
good to
Appreciate
meet you.
yeah. Be awesome, everybody. I will.
You've caught the bug.
I've caught the.
There you go. We
I've caught
did
the
it
bug.
again.
I've caught the bug. We can't stop. We'll see you guys soon. We're streaming here all day, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching, everybody.